Bluger knocked down, puck under him for a moment before it's dragged free by Parisi. Now again, the Penguins can't get it out the center. LeBlanc with the one-timer, off the blocker of Jarry it goes, and it rolls to the corner. The boards by Pedan. Pedan drops off here for D. D looks over his options. Takes option 2, back to the blue line for Pedan. That shot rolled off the heel of his stick. Taken back by Tiffelshaber. Now it's the Penguins' time, the pressure. Quick shot by D, and a save by Lindgren.
Their speed would catch up to that puck first. That's exactly what happened after some nice cycling around the boards. A good pinch forward by Andre Pedan. Penguins finally get that shot. It hits Lindgren in the mask, and a save.
Now a quick shot and a face-off win, and a shot scored there by Sprong. And Scherbach, it was Terry. That was a 5th-round draft pick of the Carolina Hurricanes long ago. Now almost a turnover here by the Penguins, and it will be controlled by Terry. Shot up high, and he fires and scores. There's Chris Terry almost on cue. Now in his 11th season in professional hockey, drafted out of the OHL and the Plymouth Whalers back in 2006. Now Parisi winds and fires, and he scores. Parisi through a screen, and the Rocket have taken their first lead of the game with 7:57 to go. A face-off, right circle, Laval end. D against McCarron, won the Sprong. Sprong waits, fires, scores! Daniel Sprong with his 2nd of the game, 6th of the season.
And with those long legs of Andre Pedan, he just wanted to make sure he didn't have a lingering toe or even his stick still on the bench, so he played it safe and stepped over the puck.
And now maybe a break for Bro, fires and he scores! Bro got behind the defense, and now 3-2 for Laval. Laval Rocket hand, and a quick shot goes off the post. Bengtson, his wrist shot off a leg, right back to Bengtson it goes. Bengtson for Pedan. He'll wind, fire over to D. His shot stopped down. Rebound poked in by Kostopoulos. For Laval. Pushed out the center ice. Turned back the other way for Quinney. Quinney now for Sprong. Sprong skates on side. Sprong fires, and a save there by Lindgren, who looked behind him to see if it got through.
Beautiful saucer pass from Scherbach. Looked like it was going to go tape to Audette before DePauli raced back to break it up.
Thomas DePauli. Good penalty killing back check right there. Now Scherbach. Wrist towards Jarry with the save. Rebound. Touched up by McCarron. Couldn't get through the 5-hole.
So that Jarry would move, but instead of trying to tuck it around the pads, he just tried to tap it for where he thought Jarry's 5-hole would be. He was able to close the wickets just in time.
One-timer for Jelena, scores! Off the face-off win, Eric Jelena with a power play goal. First of the year for Laval. And the Rocket back on top 4-3 thanks to their first power play tally this game. Back at center ice, Wilson has it for the Penguins. Into the Rocket end, he'll take it. Now Sprong gives over to Churchman. He'll wind and fire, and they score! And the Penguins answer right back. A defenseman once again. No one there to get a ricochet. And Scherbach has time and space to break this out to the neutral zone. Scherbach weaves by Bengtson, then leaves it in front, and a shot and a score there by McCarron. What a play there by Scherbach to set up for McCarron for another go-ahead goal. Gives it over to Summers. Now Summers, wrist shot off the rear wall. No one there for the Penguins. Sestino comes over, and Corrado trying to jam it towards his turnaround shot by DePauli in on Lindgren. That goes off the skate of Fraze. And now to Bluger. To DePauli. One-timer saved by Lindgren. Rebounds cleared aside. Bengtson extracted from the pile. Now given over to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos sauced to Bengtson. The Sprong. One-timer. Save made. Rebound right there. Quinney gets a whack after it, as does D. Now D hooked down. We're going to have a 5-on-3.
Sprong, instead of elevating the puck like he had done on his 2 goals previously in the game, kept it low along the ice. Rebound loose.
Now Thomas weaves away. Fires in. Save made. Rebound still loose in the near post. Now still loose in the crease. And finally the whistle comes.
He does unload, but it's a pass. Shot pass to the post for Christian Thomas, who couldn't find a way to redirect it in.
18 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Now the Bengtson, the Sprong, one-timer, scores! The hat trick for Daniel Sprong ties up the score.
They're going to line up as normal and probably just take the period.
Terramina, one last shot towards Jarry. He blockers that easily to the corner. And so, fans, we're now going into the Total Rav for 4th period. And some free hockey presented by the 7 Northeast Pennsylvania Toyota dealers.
Can he pick the pocket of Fraze right there? Good work by Bluger to give Churchman that option.
Well, Bluger at the end of his shift, but will gain access into the Rocket end. Shot blocked down. Rebound chance. Fired in on the backhand, and Bluger scores. His first this season is the overtime game winner.